Brother Rathnakar, in 2010, Swami appointed you as a trustee of Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust. Do you think Swami prepared you that role, that you are aware that Swami was preparing you for that role? Also, when did you find out uh, Swami is selecting you? There is one. And here, let me be a little candid with you. A lot of people think that, it is your mother who pressurized Swami to take you into the central trust. This is literally unfortunate that, those who believe in divinity of Swami can even imagine in their dreams that a person can influence divine. But, these are some of the misconceptions. I felt it is important that we hear from you directly about this.
Talking about, let me come back to myself being appointed into Central Trust. But what you said now, it's, my mother pressurized Swami for getting me into Central Trust and things like that. I think, if anybody's mother could do that, you should be proud of it. You don't need to be worried about it. And every mother will like her child, her son or daughter to give the best for them. Okay? So I'm happy I have a mother who could see whatever I am, it is her gift to me. Because she gave me birth in this family, I am here. I am ever beholden to her. And every mother should, I feel, should be like my mother, who would have thought the best for her son or her daughter. Yeah, some people, just to trivialize my being appointed into Central Trust, just simply saying he's not a selectee, he is being thrust upon, and it's just to trivialize that. But let me be very, very candid and very straight. I don't feel belittled if somebody says my mother has impressed on Swami to put me into trust. It's nothing to be shy of, or every mother should try and hope and pray for the best of their children. I think everybody should follow her. Okay, having said this, let me also tell you, Swami also is a mother, is a divine mother. To sort of saying that he can be susceptible to pressure is a blasphemous. How can people call him God, say all these things? People have no concept of what Swami is all about. Can anybody go and pressurize him and or coerce him? It's non-devotees who are giving this kind of false narratives, Balu. They have no idea about who is Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. You can't even speak in his presence if he's little, he's stiff. Let it be anybody. It's impossible. You have known how Swami and people who of this, the world, who are the people, they go and like meekly they submit like children and they can't even speak. Many a time we know how people go into his presence and forget what they have gone to ask him. It's sort of even talking in the context of Swami, such things is it's completely blasphemous according to me, and they have no idea about what Swami is all about. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba could not be intimidated, could not be coerced, could not be pressurized into anything. And of course, I told you just now, maybe it's just I didn't know that you are going to ask this question, but I told you what Swami told me in 1984, September 2nd. He said, I have a lot of work with you. And 2003, after my father passing, 2003, after all the ceremonies are over, I was sitting at his feet and he told me, you need to get into trust. And you also need to, whatever your father was doing and be part of it, you also should take part and you should be very actively involved. That is what he mentioned to me in 2003, Balu. And he said, you need to be in trust, you need to be taking care of Vishrama school and all that, whatever, couple of things he talked about. And for me, going into Prashanti and being with Swami is, that is all I know. And beyond that, I never looked into being anything or serving Swami, being at his feet is the highest thing ever I could imagine. And these things never enamored me, nor I had any interest also. To be very frank, I can tell you I had no interest to look into whether I should become a trustee, no. But 2003, Swami had mentioned to me about being a trustee, but I had forgotten, believe me, I just left it. In fact, after 2004 or so, sometime, Chakravarti sir called me and gave me a letter appointing me as correspondent chairman of Vishrama Education Society, which runs the Vishrama school. It's very clearly, it says it's under the direction of founder Sathya Sai Baba, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. I am hereby appointing you, like that. It's that letter reads. I was 33, and then I became a correspondent and chairman of Vishrama school. Then nothing came about trust, and very surprisingly, I think in 2008, 9, 10 time, Swami would continuously ask me, how old are you, like that. And maybe I used to wonder, is there any problem coming up for me? So many times he would ask, how old are you? And every day I am with him, and but suddenly he would ask, enta vayas enta, like that. He will ask, how old are you? Maybe to an extent of 30, 40 times he would ask. I started getting worried. Said, maybe is it time is getting up, or why he's asking so many times? Because when Swami asks several times, you will start feeling, So you would ask, how old are you? And 37, 38, like that. I used to say, the day when I said, Swami, I'm turning 40, he was so joyful. He called me, put his hands on my shoulders and my head, and he said, you turns 40, very happy. Like that. Then I knew maybe he was... he had some, wanted to induct me. That's how I realized that, next day he started talking about induction into trust, and that's how it's happened. And by 2010, March 16th, that formal appointment was announced in Kulwant Hall. So that's happened on Ugadi day. But otherwise, even in 2009, I think, nobody knows this, 2009 itself, in the evening, one evening, I just, after bhajan, I went to Yajur Mandir. Chakravarti sir called me to an adjacent room and handed over a letter to me. And that letter had appointment letter, which is appointing me to the Council of Management of Sathya Sai Central Trust. So that was... it's never expected. Suddenly, out of blue, he called me and said, Swami asked me, and he said, wish you all the very best. Swami has some plan for you and things like that. And he gave me a letter. I said, sir, did Swami really appoint me to the trust? Because, there were no trustees. You should know that Swami was a sole trustee from the beginning. And there were no trustees. All of the people whom, whoever were there, they were all the members of the management council, but there were no trustees. So, but Swami would say our trustees. So everybody is used to, whether it is V. Srinivasan, Indulal Shah, my father, Rajmata, late Rajmata Garu, and any of them, or many of them were there. All of them were members of the management council. So, but they are referred to as trustees. So he gave me a letter and I asked him, sir, did Swami appoint me to trust? He said, yes, I am giving the letter. Swami knows, like that. He said, then I said, can I go and take Swami's blessings and show this letter and take blessings? He said, yes, why not? It is Swami who has given you this appointment, and go and take his blessings. So Swami was retiring. I went and took his blessings. And I said, Swami's blessing, you have appointed me to the managing council of the trust. Like that, I showed him the letter without saying so much. I showed him Chakravarti Gar letter. He has given me letter appointing me, like that. Then for some reason he read it, and then there was a small twist. And Swami carried that letter with him. Swami took that letter with him. That's it. So I just forgot about it. It's just for 45 minutes it was with me. Then Swami took it. Only next, when I think it was in April sometime, that year, September, when I turned 40, then I said, Swami, I turned 40. Then that is the time again he said, so this time he appointed me to trust as a trustee. This is the time, next time so I don't think, anybody could coerce Bhagavan or anybody could stop him from doing anything also.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. And it's beautiful to hear how Swami took you, trained you, and prepared you for this wonderful role.